You are living the ultimate nightmare right now. Horn smashing, dirt flying everywhere, and those freaking bugs? Ugh, they're all over you. Like, why do they love your face so much? Every scratch from those horns, every buzz from those relentless insects, it's all adding up. The mental breakdown is real. Just when you think you've had enough, you look around and see your herd moving on, unfazed. Typical, right? It's exhausting, bro. You're a big deal, the largest land mammal in North America. But at this moment, none of that matters. You're just a bison, swarmed, scratched, and stuck in a nonstop game of never-ending discomfort zone. Your life's all about survival. And right now, survival means you've got to move, like yesterday. But wait, let's backtrack a bit. You're just a little calf right now, born in the spring, all reddish-brown and super squishy. Born to a mama bison who's probably just as exhausted as you're about to be, having carried you for 9.5 months. Yikes, that's longer than some of our attention spans. You're fresh out of the womb, and already life's gonna hit you with some tough stuff. But first, your mama's like, you gotta eat, kid. So, you start nursing. You're in your first phase of life, trying to get some milk to get big enough to survive. But it's not all chill. No, it's not just feed, nap, repeat. You gotta deal with the thunderstorms, cold winds. Oh yeah, get used to that. The next few months are basically a series of non-stop growth spurts and figuring out who's who in the herd. You don't have the best view from where you're standing, but hey, you gotta learn somehow, right? And, speaking of learning, you'll soon realize that being a bison isn't just about chewing grass and chilling. No, your life's a constant game of moving. And when I say moving, I mean moving. You gotta keep up with the herd. Otherwise, you get left behind, which, no surprise, means death. Yep, that's your reality, kiddo. And just when you thought you could enjoy the cool breeze, you'll realize that deep snow, drought, and hunting. Yeah, that stuff's coming for you too. But don't worry, you've got some good instincts. Just don't expect a lot of chill. Okay, now the real stuff starts. And trust me, it's all downhill from here. You're not just some cute, fluffy calf anymore. Nah, you've got to survive and fast. Your mama's out there somewhere, probably trying to keep up with the herd while you're out here, dodging every freaking obstacle. First things first, you're hungry, like all the time. And when you're hungry as a bison calf, the pressure's on. It's a race against the clock to get that milk. Mama's like, feed me or else you're toast. And don't even get me started on the bugs. Those little bastards are everywhere, swarming your face, biting you in places that honestly shouldn't even be biteable. How does a mosquito even get there? It's chaos. You can't even roll in peace. You're just trying to rub your body on something to get rid of the itch. But every little twitch of your horn feels like a thunderclap. And bam, you're swarmed. You roll on the ground to escape, but it just makes it worse. And then there's the weather. Don't even think about relaxing when the seasons flip. It's like Mother Nature's throwing a full-on tantrum. And guess who's stuck in the middle of it? You. Snow's piling up, making it nearly impossible to find food. Drought? Yeah, that's a thing too, where water's scarce. And every step feels like you're walking on hot coals. It's a whole survival nightmare, with you just trying to stay in one piece. And just when you think you're getting the hang of it, boom, a hunter's out there, looking at you like a walking target. Life's not chill, bro. Hunters? Lurking. Always, thinking they're slick with camo and scopes. But guess what? You're a 1,000-pound rage tank with horns that say, don't even. They aim, you stare. They move, you charge. No hesitation. They weren't ready for Buffalo Blitzkrieg. And tourists? OMG. These folks really think you're a fuzzy park attraction. Karen's out here, ignoring every warning sign like she's immune to consequences. One step over that safety line and it's go time. You lock eyes. She's mid-selfie. You charge. Her expression goes from LOL nature to oh God, why, full sprint, screaming, running like she owes you money. Meanwhile, you're behind her like a linebacker at the Super Bowl, stomping and snorting like, respect my bubble, Susan. You stop right at the line. You know the rules. She trips into a bush. You win. It's the daily chaos. Some dude named Brad always tries to pet you. Bro, you are not a cow. You are rage wrapped in fur. Back, it, up. Meanwhile, you're just trying to vibe. You've got flies biting your butt, your coat's shedding like a worn-out sweater, and you're rolling in dirt like a living anxiety ball. But people? Filming you like you're starring in Planet Earth. Sad edition. You sneeze once, and suddenly it's viral on YouTube. Bison attacks family, must watch. No, Becky, you got too close. That's on you. You just want to eat grass, do your little wallow dance, maybe rub your horns on a tree and call it a day. But no, Humans want content. Humans are weird, right? Yo, you're finally 6. Not 6 human years, 6 bison years, which means you've officially unlocked father material mode. And by that, we mean you're now legally allowed to throw hands or horns for a girlfriend. Mating season rolls in like a rom-com gone wrong. Summer heat blazing, testosterone peaking. And you've been prepping all year like you're entering the Horned Bachelor. You lock eyes with a cow. She's grazing. Doesn't know you exist. Cool. But wait, another bull notices her too. And now it's on. Welcome to the love bowl. 2 males enter. 1 limps out. You square up, charge, and boom. Horns clash. Dust, cloud. Audience of confused prairie dogs. You grunt like you're in a monster truck rally. You bash skulls until someone gives up or gets tossed into orbit. You win? Great. You're rewarded with 5 seconds of the most awkward mating session in the open prairie, while grasshoppers judge you from the sidelines. Then she walks away. No cuddle, no follow back, just vibes. But wait, you're a father now, technically. That calf she pops out next spring? Yours, maybe, could be someone's. You'll never know because, plot twist, you're never gonna meet the kid. There's no co-parenting here, bro. No Father's Day card. You don't stick around for midnight bottle feeds or diaper changes. You just return to your regularly scheduled program, eating grass, fighting dudes, and occasionally rolling in the dirt to impress the next cow. And the emotional weight of fatherhood? Lol, nope. You're too busy horning a tree to notice your son just got kicked by a squirrel. Do you feel proud? Maybe. Do you miss them? Not really. Do you even know what pride feels like? Probably not. Your brain's 90% muscle and 10% bug trauma. All you know is this. You'll do it again next year. Another fight, another cow, another calf, and you'll still be just a wild, aggressive, semi-confused tank of fur looking for love with 0 emotional availability. Dad life. Nailed it. Lastly, you've made it. Your horns are still solid, but your knees? Yeah, those crack louder. The days of smashing rivals and chasing tourists like a furry semi-truck? Kinda over. You're not washed, you're just seasoned. The herd still gives you respect. Even the young bulls, all bark and baby biceps, give you that side eye like, yo, that's the OG right there. You don't need to fight anymore. Just 1 slow stare and a head tilt, and they're like, nah, I'm good. You've earned this peace. Grazing without drama, rolling in the dust like it's your yoga, watching sunsets spill over the prairie. Every breath feels like a vibe. Calves run past you, full zoomies. Some might be yours, probably a lot. They don't know your dad, but they carry your snort, your swagger, your weird habit of sneezing at butterflies. Legacy? Locked in. Tourists still show up, pointing their iPhones and whisper screaming, OMG, look, it's the big one. You don't chase them anymore. You just blink slow and chew grass like a Zen monk with back pain. Winter comes. The blizzards don't scare you now. You've danced with droughts, dodged wolves, outlived storms. Your fur's patchy, but still thick with grit. Deep snow tries to slow you, but you walk through it like a legend in slow-mo. And then, one morning, under a cotton candy sunrise, you lie down. No drama, no big finale, just grass, wind, and that faint sound of your great-great calves, thudding around like hyper tumbleweeds. You close your eyes. You lived wild, fought hard, loved fast, and left your hoofprint on every inch of this land. You were born into chaos, chased bugs, wrestled love, and survived humanity's weird obsession with selfies and bison burgers. But above all, you were free.